everyone! We recently purchased and received our besttugs Bravo B5 tug for our plane. I wanted to share an unboxing video with you because they have a really clever way that they've set this up to make it easier for you once you get your tug to get it out. I also wanted to go over some of the different options that we chose to add on to our tug and why we went ahead and decided to purchase it at this point in time before we have the plane up on its landing gear.
I don't even know what it is.
Here, I'm creating instructions. Read the instructions before beginning. You need a Phillips head screwdriver and a knife and scissors.
Phillips head screwdriver, check.
The little B mark.
Use this.
Straight into the one you're filling. Start by removing the screws marked with red paint up here. So these red screws. Let's put the crowbar away, Christine.
So these are screws.
I thought they might be screws.
Yeah, so start with those and remove the top of the lid from the crate. This is nice to know how to take it apart.
Our other boxes don't come with instructions.
So you don't muck it up. So that's nice. Our little helpers.
You want to come pull one out? Come over here and try it. You pull the little trigger. Keep going. Keep going.
Here we go. Katie, you want to do it? So by now our neighbors all definitely know that we're building the plane, and it's been really fun getting to share that with all of them. The next door neighbors' kids really are enjoying getting to check out the parts and getting to come over sometimes. We've had them over to help work on the plane. They've each helped us with putting rivets into the plane. You'll get to see that later in some other videos. But they'd seen the big box come and were really curious to see what was inside, and knowing that there were some little surprises inside that you'll see later, it just seemed like something cute and fun to share with them, let them come out and keep working with some more of the tools out in the garage and get to see the surprise when we take the lid off. All right, you guys grab that hat, we'll grab this hat.
Yep, you ready?
Ready?
Okay, we're going to pick it up. Oh my goodness.
What is that?
It's a seed.
Oh, what's inside? What is that on the bottom? Abby, over here, the colors of the stars.
I got a balloon and...
Is that a balloon? It's a little bit sad, but it's a balloon, isn't it? What do they have at the bottom?
Skittles.
Are these Skittles? We might have to have a snack afterwards. What do you think?
Good.
Is it pretty? And the Skittles are pretty good too, right? Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty big.
All right, hang on, let me get it.
That's for moving the airplane. Because you made it so big. Now we have to have a machine to help move it. So we're going to drive that thing out of this box.
It says the next step is there's supposed to be blue. I think they need this. Here they marked this. Yeah, 2. Here's the 2. It's not blue, it's red. So these are the ones we have to undo next.
Okay. You ready for
Because it
it?
says that will drop the end off.
Okay, you're up with the children's on that side.
All right. So the way they have this set up is actually really pretty cool. It's really, really efficient. You're going to see here in a bit. Find the end panel that's labeled with the number 2, because that's the correct side you want to be taking off. The screws are all painted with some bright red spray paint, and you pop those screws out, and that panel then comes off and set it off to the side. Then you can see on the side there's a number 3 on the side panels. You go on there and there's a couple more screws you take out to remove these 2 2x4s that go across the middle of the crate that help secure the tug in place. And this was the coolest part. So afterwards, when you've got the end panel off and you've now got these 2x4s out of the way, you take the 2x4s, you stack them at the end of the crate, and then you take that end panel that you took off and you put it down on top of those 2 2x4s, and now you've created a ramp that's designed to help you get the tug out of the crate without bottoming out and scratching everything. I just thought that was really clever that they were like, hey, we can turn the crate into something useful to help you get it out and not damage the expensive purchase. So super easy instructions. I just thought that was really neat how they had it instead of just being like, okay, figure it out. the little bit of attention to detail was just pretty cool how they put that together. Oh, look, there's a little cup holder thingy.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Well, what do you think?
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be really great.
Cool. There you have it, our Best Tugs Bravo B5 tug outside of the crate. Now, why did we go ahead and purchase it when the plane isn't finished yet? Well, we do have the fuselage kit, and knowing from talking with some other friends, once we get it up onto the landing gear, that we might have to be maneuvering it around to attach other parts or just to get better access to it. Right outside of our garage door, there's a pretty decent slope to our driveway, and the concern was that if we did have to go and maneuver the fuselage around, would we possibly lose control if we ended up having to wheel it out of the garage for any reason to try to maneuver it. And since we knew we already wanted to get a best tug for the plane anyway when it was finished, we decided to just go ahead and get it now, so that way we have a way to control the fuselage there as we're building it and not have to worry about chasing the fuselage down the driveway if we ended up losing control of it without the tug attached. There was also a really great promotion that was going on during the EAA's Spirit of Aviation Week, which would have been Oshkosh, where we were able to get a couple of the add-ons for free as part of their promotion. We got the bright LED light there on the front to illuminate what's there in front of the tug when you're hooking it up to the plane. And we also got the quick lock fork, which is what attaches there to the nose wheel of the RV-10. That was really nice to get included. We also chose to add on the Jumpstart GPU or ground power unit, which will allow us to power on the avionics from the tug while we're doing the pre-flight on the plane, instead of having to actually start the plane and run it off of its battery. It just was an option that we thought we would enjoy, that we wanted to have, and that seemed worth the money. Even though we'd already played with the different models at the Best Tugs booth at Oshkosh a couple different times, it was still really fun to get ours out of the crate onto the driveway and get a chance to play with it a little bit. And even the girls from next door, a 6-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 2-year-old, all had a really big kick out of getting to learn how to use it and steer it, and took them no time to figure out how to work the throttle and everything. It was kind of fun to watch them having so much fun with it as well. But really pleased with it. It looks great. It works great. If you haven't gotten to try them, definitely look for their booth at one of the air shows that hopefully we'll have again next year. But really happy, and I think it's going to end up coming in really handy then with the fuselage kit once we've got that up on the wheels, just to help make sure that we don't have an unnecessary oopsie by not having the tug available to help us use it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so for more videos like this, and to follow along as we build our RV-10.